Hey YouTube, coming at you with a team from a league that I have not played in about 4 days now. So thank you very much to those of you who are sending in battles. And this is from Afro, who sent in magnezone, jellicent, golisopod, and said, you featured a very similar team of mine in Fossil Cups a few seasons ago, back when I hit top 25 on leaderboards. That team had a spark lantern instead of golisopod. The team felt better in the current meta, went 4-1, 4-1, 3-2, and 5-0 this morning with misplays. Jellicent is a great save swap. Yeah, so a couple things. The meta has not changed enough, so yes, as teams that worked in the past still work now. That's why a couple of the same meta Pokemon are still around. Two, top 25 on the leaderboard. I find it hilarious the range of people I get on my channel. I think the majority are those looking to learn and are in like the ace to veteran range, but there are a lot of subscribers that are like constant legends, constant leaderboard people, so it's funny just to kind of see the range that I have on this channel. But let's get into the battles. Magnezone lead again, Jellicent save swap. I'm trying to think if you just wild charge and bail on most things, or what would grass I get, like Fairthorn, but you resist Fairthorn too. Oh, ground. Yeah, okay, that's number one you leave to, so that's an instant swap into Jellicent. They may be running Earthquake, so gonna let this go. Nope, just a Hydro. Maybe they don't have an answer for Jellicent. Clearly not coming in with a Tentacruel, so clearly no answer to Jellicent. You know, if you're gonna play in this cup, you might want to have an answer to Jellicent, because the meta is like 15 Pokemon and Jellicent is on a lot of teams. So I am going to take a drink again. Scald, resisted. Gonna get to the next Shadow Ball. We'll see what they do. They let it go, coming back in with the Swampert. So clearly, maybe they have what do they have in the bag? I have no idea. Shielding up a Hydro Cannon. Have a lot of energy here. Want to get a Shadow Ball off. Kind of recognizing they are pretty weak to your Jellicent. So let's see if they decide to stay. They do. They stay just to Golisopod. It is a Fury Cutter Golisopod. That is why most run with Shadow Claw, as you can see on this team. Now coming in here, just getting deleted. What are they doing? Okay, Poliwrath. So again, kind of a weird one. It's like the Togedemaru one. Yeah, I'm just gonna get out. I have two things in the back that resist fighting. Met with the Ferrothorn, so this is a bad matchup for the Jellicent. You're gonna lose this one. We'll get off a Shadow Ball, but these Power Whips do hurt. You may live a Power Whip. You probably live in like the deep red. And that is exactly where you live. That is just how often I play this meta to know. And flipping switch there. They're going to come back in and just try to get to the resisted counter down. Not going to get it, so going to get off this Shadow Ball. Pretty nice here. To the yellow. They're going to just sacrifice this, I guess, and just try and go whatever's in the back. We'll have to see what's in the back. Every move is resisted. So Scald. Scald chips. Both moves are resisted going the other way, so Aqua Jet is the harder hitting move. So again, just throw that. They do let it go. What's in the back? Lucario. That's a good reason why you can let it go. Just go 2-shield Lucario. That will be Magnezone. So that makes sense why they came in. And it makes sense why they're going to have to shield. I wouldn't be surprised if they try and grab a shield from you. I think that's the right play. And I think probably shielding. Ooh. Let's try and grab a shield back here. But man, that taking shielding a Power Punch is rough. You have to instant swap now. Oh, you're already taken out there. Oh boy, look at those. Delete you. Holy smokes. Yeah, Force Palm is a absolutely brutal, hard-hitting move. And a boosted one at that. Super effective against a Shadow Magnezone. I forgot to put the Shadow in. I'll do that now. But yeah, that is going to delete you pretty quickly. So staying in this matchup here against Credilli, Mirror Shot is super effective on the rock. Not an amazing move, but Shadow Magnezone hits super hard. So being able to hit super hard with a super effective move should start adding up. Unfortunately, they still will get to another move. Yeah, and probably get to a rock tomb at that. Nope, just go Grass Knot just to ensure it. Golisopod comes in. Likely to shield. And where do you go from here? Going into jellicent. So I don't know about this. I know that if you come in a mirror match behind on energy, you're not in a good situation. And I know Aqua Jet and X's are resisted, so I guess this is the correct move. But man, these Shadow Claws are really going to add up here. But take the second Aqua Jet. Gonna get to a Shadow Ball. I guess just with how resistant the moves are, that it is the right move, even though Shadow Claw is super effective. You could also like let magnezone. I don't know if I would recommend this, but okay. Getting the wow, I'm surprised you actually got 2 volt switch down before they even get to a move. Scissors. Do they have any shields? Because if not, this is gonna be a one shot. Yeah, that's a one shot. A move that I don't normally recommend, which you could potentially do in that scenario, is you let the magnezone go down. You come in with your golisopod and take neutral Shadow Claws, and then you give up switch into jellicent and take the resisted charge moves. So that way you're minimizing the damage that is being done overall. Again, it's when I say like you have 3 things that win the game and switch is one of them, to sort of willingly give up switch is not the move I would make all the time, but it's sometimes you can make that move. Togedemaru obviously going to have a great matchup against this backline here, so we're going to have to respect this wild charge and just commit to the claw down now. But look at those thunder shocks really adding up there. Have a ton of energy coming out though, so this is okay, and this is why jellicent can be very deadly. This is going to be tough. You'll get a Shadow Ball off. They'll probably let it go. They'll get a Power Whip off. You need to make a decision then. I assume that decision is okay. CMP, that sucks. Because if you let this go, you're like 1 HP, and then they're just going to let this go and come in and farm a bit with their next Pokemon. And then you're in just a really tough situation. Yes, Claw's super effective. Yes, you have 2 Aqua Jets. But how many do you need? At least 3, right? And they have a shield here. And all they need is Surf. So going for the second Aqua Jet. Even if they shield this and you'll get another one off, it's not going to take out. And then they should get to another Surf. So there you go. Yeah, you can see that one being played out from a mile away. But again, I don't think there's anything you really could have done there. But okay, good lead. They give up switch into Lucario. Thunder Punch is super effective, but you will live 1. So this is okay to just let the first one go. All they need is basically a Surf to take out here, but going to go to the Shadow Ball. Interesting. Lucario is so glassy and spams pretty quickly. They're probably going to shield. Yeah, I think that's an easy Surf in that scenario because Surf is probably almost enough to take out, if not enough to take out already. And they're likely to shield just because they spam pretty quickly and will want to drop some of that energy knowing they can get a shield back from you. So I would assume that they would have shielded at least 1. But do take it in the 1 shield. They will come in with a Jellicent, which is not a great idea behind on energy here in a mirror match. I guess they're just going to sacrifice it, knowing that you have a magnezone. Trying to snipe. I don't know if that's the right move. I know what you're just going to sacrifice it. So just going to sacrifice and just try and claw down and come out with energy. Trying to burn the switch clock a little bit, but there they are. It's a Scizor. Aqua Jet should, if it's not enough, it's like 1 HP. So they're going to have to shield. And it probably would have been enough. And you got a shield. And I think if you, I don't remember if you instant swapped at the same time. If not, you did instant swap at the same time. Yeah, instant swapping at the same time, allowing them to win CMP here. Not enough to take out. I really thought that would be enough from a Shadow Scizor. Maybe those 0, 14, 10 IVs coming into play when I have a when I have a hundo and get the claw down. So end up winning that matchup. IVs probably coming into play there. Okay, Ferrothorn. Both moves are resisted, so holding off on throwing that wild charge that will lower your defense. Wild Charge is basically a nuke, but a resisted nuke. Probably not enough to take out, but getting to 2 here. Can go back to back. We'll see if they decide to shield one up or just let both go. I'm surprised you did not just go back to back there. I know you could have given up a bullet seed, but you could have taken switch or grabbed a shield. But opting instead to burn a shield, come out with energy, banking that move, assuming that it was going to just be an instant answer. Now we are down shields against golisopod. Claws are adding up, but again, Aqua Jet is resisted, but these claws are really adding up, so they're probably more attack heavy, which means they're likely to shield this because this will one-shot. But yeah, these claws are really adding up. You can kind of tell. I mean, I can tell just based on how the claws and Aqua Jet were from one of the other Pokemon versus how they are really adding up here now, right? So you can kind of tell how the attack heaviness just based on like how much these claws are doing. So there's probably a break point on these on the jellicent where the claws are doing 1 damage more. Sniping with the Wild Charge. This will take out. So there goes all that energy they had. No shields. Gastrodon against a 1 shield golisopod is a bad recipe there. Jellicent, good lead. They'll probably get out into Poliwrath. Met pretty hard answer with Jellicent here. Resisting all the moves. Not much they can do here. Let's just see how much energy you want to come out with here. On 3 here. Yeah, that's what I would have done as well. So getting to the Shadow Ball. This will take out. Here comes the Jellicent. Now behind on energy. Yes, your attack is lowered, but still, this is going to chip a significant amount. And getting to the next move too. So maybe they want to shield and save this move. Nope, they're just going to full sacrifice. And again, this ABA line. I mean, I put out the double fighter line, but I put it out in the double back line. But ABA, coming at you with an ABA fighter, a lot of... or no, wait. Did they swap into Poliwrath? They did swap into Poliwrath. And you punish them. So, yeah, the double fighter back line. Punishing that. There's a Rock Tomb. Timing the fast moves 8 versus 9 here. Getting to the mirror shot. Super effective, but your attack lowered, and it's a bad move. They will live. Again, we've kind of already seen this, and we're seeing it play out the same way. Shielding up a move here. Probably going to farm down and probably going to instant swap into Jellicent here. No, they swap into Jellicent. But it's not even like they can like hex down here. So, yeah, going to get to a second move, put on pressure, and then probably instant swap into Jellicent so you can one-shot when they shield here. So I think it's an easy shield back. Even if they bait here, you still should get to a Shadow Ball here first. Or CMP. Yeah, CMP. It is a Shadow Ball. You do live, but yeah, that bait much worse now. Shadow Ball will take out. Instant swap. We'll have to see if it's in the back. Fairthorn. X-Scissor will be neutral. Looks like they're going Power Whip. I guess a Thunder maybe doesn't take out even though it's super effective. But Power Whip's only neutral. So you can maybe just out spam this thing now with X-Scissor. 2 X-Scissors should take out with these claws. And if it doesn't take out right here, it's going to be like 1 more claw. And there it is. And there it is. Yeah. I guess they didn't want to go Thunder. So staying in with the Corviknight. Yes, they also have... Man, that Sand Attack is really adding up. And if you Wild Charge, you're probably going to have to bail out. So you're just going to Sand Attack down here. So grab the 1 shield. Bailing into Jellicent. Could be payback. This thing does have payback as an option here. And it is a payback. And that will do a ton of damage. And they now try to catch on a Fortress. So Corviknight, Fortress. Double weak to fire here. So maybe they have something for water, like a... something for fire in the back, a water Pokemon or something. Or they just aren't team building. That's an option. Shadow Ball. Gonna just sacrifice the magnezone. Again, the only concern is that If this thing does go down, which it does not, okay, that's nice. That you leave yourself vulnerable here, but you do get to move before they get to the rock tomb. Yeah, you didn't want to leave like one Pokemon left to then have a rock tomb and lower your attack that you can't reset. But do take that out. Corviknight comes back in. It has energy, so you're going to have to start shielding up here. They have a lot of energy, so I probably wouldn't go too much extra here. But I'm not counting. And they make a catch on a Gastrodon. But it's still a neutral Aqua Jet. And Mud Slap is resisted. They're just going to go Body Slam. That's the only thing they can do. You'll live. It's going to be close. Just assuming that resisted Body Slap is not going to take you down. Sorry, Body Slap. Mud Slap is not going to take you down. Trying to claw all the way down. Can Aqua Jet on the way out here. Will take out for the win. We got to be pretty close to the end here. We are at the end. I think this was a 5-0 if I remember, and get up to like 20. Oh, you're already at 2200 here. So 5-0 will get you to like what, 2270-ish, 2280? 2285. So I don't have my ELO yet. I'm still at rank 18 because I have not played for like 5 days now, 4 or 5 days. I hate these limited metas. It's only going to get worse next week. We have Master League and a limited... Actually, maybe there's more typings in the Ultra League, but it's a... yeah, actually, I think there's like 6 typings. So it's better, more typings, but it is an Ultra League. So it's Ultra League and Master League next week, which is... Come look at the #1 ranked Ultra League Bellybolt Pokemon, and it needs to be nerfed. And look at this great Beyond the Hype analysis, and it gets like a third of the views of Fossil Cup. So I can only imagine what a limited Ultra League is going to do when Bellybolt is one of the Pokemon and there's no ground typing as the other typings, as one of the other typings. So yeah, I think it's going to be a very, very tough week for videos, but we'll just, if you have Ultra League and if you have Master League, you know what, if you're playing Master League, if you have the crowns, because I'll do top teams for this Ultra League, and I'll take a look at the 2 crowns here, because they are now #1 and #2 ranked in the Master League. So I'm going to look at that as the afternoon video. But if you have either of those Crown Sword Pokemon, Zacian or Zemazetta, please send me those battles. I think that would be actually pretty cool to showcase. Special props and thanks to those of you who play Tuesday night and send me Tuesday, Thursday, or Wednesday, because then I could shoot those videos quick and get those out. So that is it. I guess we'll do one more Fossil Cup this afternoon, probably as subscribers, because I have not played. So hopefully one of you sent something in. Anyways, that is it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.